Chasing film is not just a matter of replicating a film-like color, it's about chasing non-linear ways that film works. It's about understanding what makes an image likable and pleasing in non-linear ways. While modern NLEs are packed with toolkits and presets to emulate film among other third-party tools and presets that chase film too, success of a final look rather depends upon small decisions that one makes while building a future-proof film look. We've discussed that in our last video. We've been building something like this in our filmverse project. Now, filmverse is a paid project, but we've been working on a light version of this plugin, which will forever be free. More on that later. Let's dive into Demo to a Filmverse 2.0 beta and see how Filmverse works in DaVinci Resolve to create a film-like non-linear palette. We have our footage here. It is shot on the Red Digital Cinema camera. The first node is going to be a color space transform, and we are going to select the input color space as red-white gamut and input gamma as red logged 3G10. But let's set it up for standard Rec. 709 Gamma 2.4. Let's set our luminance mapping and other stuff. Let's grab a still and let's call it Rec. 709. Now let's try grading it with Filmverse 2.0. The way you want to set this up is, we're going to set output color space to DaVinci White Gamut. We are going to select output gamma to DaVinci Intermediate. We're going to add another node and we're going to go ahead and type DCTL in the Resolve FX Color tab. And once you have applied the DCTL effect, we're going to select Filmverse 2.0 Beta. Now this beta only emulates negative film, unlike 1.2, which was fully scene referred. 2.0 will be fully scene referred as well in a couple of days, as we add print emulation to the current system. For this setup, however, let's add Resolve's film LUT. And this is our full emulation. This is how it compares to Rec. 709. We are going to do a couple of things now. We're going to work on our highlights. As we can see, they're sitting on a higher note, so let's pull some of it back into our shot. And along with this, we'll also pull our shadows down a bit. I am happy with how the overall shot looks, but I would rather have a different flavor of it. Let's shift our color to a bit more warmer green of a palette. And the way we are going to do that is we are going to add another node next to our Filmverse plugin. Now this node exists between Filmverse and our print LUT, and any offset color adjustment here will act much more like a printer light adjustment. We'll take our printer light adjustment pointer and shift it just a bit towards green. That's more like it. Now, to add a bit of warmth to our shot, we can either use the temperature slider or, a better alternative, we can use the upper split control. Upper split only controls color in the highlight region of the image. If we slide it towards the right, it's going to add a warm touch, and if we slide it towards left, it's going to add a cold touch to the image. We are going to add a little bit of warmth, and here we go. This looks perfect. One last thing, we'll use our green density slider and make these greens a bit more dense. Perfect. Here's how it compares to Rec. 709. Let's create a still and let's call it Ext, because it's an external shot. Let's apply it on this external shot. And it sits well already. I'm still going to go ahead and I might just increase the contrast just a little bit. I'm going to decrease the highlights just a bit. I'm also going to pull our shadows down, and it looks perfect. This is another external shot. Let's see what happens when we apply our power grade over here. And it looks good to go. One thing which I would like to do is pull a little bit of the offset back towards the center. That looks good. I like where it's sitting now. Moving towards our internal shots. Let's apply our external shot power grade to this shot. Let's reset our Filmverse plugin node and adjustment nodes as well. The way I'd approach this one is by shifting printer light adjustment towards cyan blue. This neutralizes our shot and creates a separation between skin and background. Balancing our shot also takes away from how saturated it was looking before, so to add the same level of saturation, I'll add a bit of saturation back in the shot using the saturation slider. Once that's done, I'll take lower split control and slide it towards right. Remember, for lower split, towards right means adding colder tone and towards left means adding warmth to the image's shadows. We'll make our shadows just a bit cool. This looks nice. I'll pull down the shadows to create a cleaner look. Next, I'll add an offset adjustment before the color space transform node, and I'll pull the details up using the offset wheel, just a bit, to add back compressed details into the shot. Looks nice, let's grab a still. This is Rec 709 and this is our filmverse plugin. We'll apply the same gray to our next internal shot. And this looks perfect. Grab a still and apply it onto our next shot. Perfect. Here's before and after. And that's it for this video. This is Filmverse 2.0 beta. In a couple of days, we are going to launch the full version of it with the negative print built into the plugin itself. If you want to test out the plugin, there's a demo version available in the description that you can test out. And if you're interested in grabbing a copy, there's a discount code in the description that runs for 48 hours from the release of this video. We are also working on adding more film stock to the plugin. Make sure to check out the release schedule on the website. A lot of other free cool stuff is coming as well, so make sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram.